So, hello?
Hello, John.
Hello, John. Okay. Groovy. Now I've got me on one side, you on the other side. Although,
Okay.
it's mirrored from what I'm seeing. I hate that. I hate when it's mirrored. Shift a little more to your... a little bit back the other way. That's all perfect. Fantastic.
Okay.
There's an earthquake! Okay, I'm gonna grab my tie.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, God, it really, really hurts. Holy crap, this thing is yellow bounced. Oh, hell. Oh, well.
Yellow!
Jesus, I
Yellow
look so
town.
borderline ginger.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the,
I'm
the
Ginger
camera I'm recording
here.
with. So let me head back over to here. So I can get what you should be seeing. Okay, yeah, it's not as gingered on yours.
You like make a little bit on it.
Just a touch of ginger.
Okay. Okay, so I can see what's going on here. But if I do that... Ah!
I need to
It's Jeff
adjust
v.
the
Jeff
camera
on
so
my
it's
capture.
not contingent on where my keyboard's at.
What's that? Okay. You have a bit more coffee. No thing.
Beep, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Well, every morning I start off with the same drink, and then I just kind of evolve it until lunch passes by. It starts off as mainly a coffee type thing, and then as the
How's that?
Hang on. I need to adjust. I need to There we go. I just had to redo how the capture of the video was being... I just had to recrop it.
Okay.
And if I had the technology, or the forethought, I'd have like a little lightning animation going on between the two of us. Let's get the mirroring. It'd be like a laser line going down there.
Does it switch between the two of us?
No. I mean, I can click over, and then on my
I see.
On what I'm capturing with OBS, I see two of me, so we can. No, my hand doesn't quite reach over. No, I'm lost in the infinite void. Okay, let's undo that. Bring me back up. There we go.
We could fondue that.
Alright, I'm closing out your video now. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, that makes me really wish I had an ability to do like a Lost in the Phantom Zone little cube thing.
It just floats away in a coat hanger.
Oh, that'd be the best way to kick somebody out of a chat, wouldn't it? If you could just Phantom Zone their picture.
Yeah. No. Just spinning away.
They're just like slowly spinning and shrinking out.
No.
Oh my god.
That'd be amazing. Okay, let's start. Let's start recording. Did you start recording?
Yeah, I've been recording.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. Let me pull up the song.
My pets.
I'm gonna pull up the Bytescuits song. I guess I could just cut to that for whenever we start up. Nah, just have it. I have it cut to it the same way I always do. Our image drops, the Bytescuits logo comes down, and then it drops away. Or star wipe. So whatever wipe I feel like using.
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah. Did you see with Don't Starve I was doing the whole, the little iris closing and opening?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like the old black and white, the way they would always change over, tighten in, open back out.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the
Cool.
iris literally closing on the camera.
Nice. Yeah, that game looks pretty fun. I haven't played it. So,
There's a mod where you can play it cooperatively,
yeah.
and you both have to be on the same console. So I don't know if there's a program, there probably is, of...
Then we have to mod the mod, so then
Well, I was
we
going to
could...
say, you would... If you had a program that allowed you to actually, like, have somebody remotely work actually, conceivably, you could do, like, remote desktop to both
Yeah, I
be
guess
on
you
one
could.
console at the same time. But it's a local cooperative play where... Oh my god, just be honest, we could do that for so many things that have local cooperative play. Just have you or me remote desktop to the other.
That'd be cool.
But anyway, you get a cooperative play. The combat, it claims, is there. I've tried the keys it tells you that the combat are for a second player. It doesn't work. Pretty much what you are is a high-functioning chest. You're a chest. You follow the other player around as one of the other characters, and you can pick up items and hold them in your own little inventory. But
That's cool.
But if you die or respawn, then you have a different inventory from what that character had. And when that character dies, the inventory they have is lost. Because it's not a perfect system.
Sounds interesting, though.
Well, I like Don't Starve because it has a great challenge to it. In the fact, it has a great challenge to it, but it still has a great learning curve from the opening. You randomly get a world, you get a bunch of simple foods to try and grab, and you have to gather up wood. You start with almost all the basic resources sitting in front of you. Unless you get a really badly random generated start to it.
Alright.
But what I'm really looking forward to is the game The Forest. The Forest is the grown-ups Don't Starve. Because Don't Starve, you've seen it, it's all Edward Gorey looking and all that. The Forest, because everybody tries to compare it to Minecraft. Anytime you have, like, survival and crafting, everybody says, oh, it's Minecraft. It's like, no.
Because Minecraft was the first of its kind.
Dig Dug came before.
Yeah.
We had Dig
It
Dug,
wasn't
we
the first
had,
survival, yeah.
what was that tank game on it? I think it was Atari? Where you fired mortars and it'd blow up and then the ground would resituate?
Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, Kingdom Hearts. Thank you.
I think so. I think that was the one. Or Paperboy.
Yeah.
That might have been.
Yeah, Paperboy, that's right. We all remember the parts where mortar shells were shot at you in Paperboy and the whole terrain rearranged. Anyway.
It got a lot of bad press because it was based off true events that happened in Colorado. But, I think it was still a good game.
Yeah.
Revolutionary. For its time.
But, so the thing that was really, that's cool with The Forest and with Don't Starve is that the only real differences between the two is that in The Forest you can kind of build a shelter, and it's easier to make one in the forest. Because in the forest, all you have to do is gather up a shitload of leaves and a couple of sticks, and you just make a little crappy little lean-to hut that you can just crawl into for sleeping and saving. Don't Starve, anytime you exit, it saves, and nighttime mysterious things happen. Of all the games I've played, these two are best compared to one another. It better compares to Minecraft, because in Minecraft you can just nerd pole and sit out the night of monsters. Or just dig a hole in the ground and guess when daytime happens.
That's true.
Normally when you hear zombies suddenly burning.
Yeah.
But with The Forest, you can't alter the terrain. The closest to terrain altering you can do is cutting down trees. Which takes forever.
What's the end game for The Forest?
Currently, it's still in alpha. To my knowledge, the end game of this is to... Actually, I think it might have just entered beta. I could be wrong on that, though.
Okay.
But it's obviously early access. It's always changing, normally for the better.
Okay.
The only part I ever would have said was for the bad was when they had the cannibals on the... Okay, so I don't know if you know the premise. The premise of this game is, you're on a plane with a little kid, and the plane crashes on this island. Island's full of cannibals. You're the only survivor beyond the child, who is kidnapped by the cannibals, and then you have to go and rescue him.
That's why you don't bring children on airplanes.
You're never 100% where it is, and the first thing you get access to is an emergency survival tool, which is, it looks like a pickaxe axe combo item, but you can only use it as a chopping axe. And even though it looks like the most streamlined and efficient weapon, it's actually one of the weakest. They used to have a stone axe available in the game. They've taken it out, or at least they took out the recipe that used to make it, so I guess I don't know what it is. Originally, you would just put a stick and a rock on your little crafting napkin from your backpack, and and those two would slap together to make a stone axe, which was confusing because it was weaker than your base axe, than your opening axe. Just a moment. I just realized I never put on my recording light. Dad just got home, so I'm gonna go let him know. So
this would be a good time for just like a little dancing animation of a penguin.
Probably. Yo. Yeah.
Do 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 do. Waiting. And coffee time. La da da da. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ashley, are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm fighting
You
sleep.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm fighting sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister's baby decided that she was gonna scream all night last night, so.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It usually helps if you just muffle their screaming sound with a little soft pillow
yeah.
top of their face.
And she woke up her brother, and, he's almost 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so.
That
It's a whole
sucks.
mess.
I bet you're tired. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. And then I got appointments that I have to go to tomorrow and the next day, and gotta help her with her baby.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It sucks.
Well,
Hello. Looking
Hello.
for a screwdriver. This one had one up here. Guess I don't. Alright, so be back.
he's looking for this.
You stole it. So how's it in Texas?
It's okay, but it's gotten down to like below 40, so it's like 30. There was 38 last night.
Yeah.
That's cold.
It got to 28 this morning here.
Oh my god, F
Yeah.
that.
And then it's gonna be 17 degrees tomorrow morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold.
Okay.
I actually have a sister that lives in Texas now.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Where at?
I think she said that she lives near, Fort Worth or something.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be Dallas. Basically, it's a suburb of Dallas.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. So that's cool. It's a nice area. A few of my friends live in the Fort Worth area.
Really?
Yeah, it's where the airport is, but there's also a lot of just nice suburbs and houses and stuff.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool.
I've never been to Texas.
How dare you?
I want to go so bad,
If
but...
you ever go anywhere in Texas, go to Austin.
Really, Austin is the best place out of them all.
Unless you're looking to get a lot of racism and a 10-gallon hat.
Right. Dallas has some nice, like, foodie places to go eat, but...
Lots of food trucks. I was really hoping to get the best poisoning I could.
No, that's Austin. But, it's okay. I set up a Uber conference.
Oh, what?
Uber conference? Not to be confused with Uber, the taxi service?
Yes, which the phone number Magic used to have. Empress Magic. The phone number she used to have was it used to be to somebody who had an Uber account.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was the first time that was the first message she got before she was flooded with texts from somebody who just hadn't changed his freaking number at the company he used to work at.
Oh.
Yes, so then she was just getting flooded with all kinds of, like, people looking for some guy named Angel.
Sounds
Are
Mexican.
you sure she wasn't a hooker?
The first time they were asking they were asking if the guy Angel, although we didn't know about the Angel guy yet. This was before we ever got any names. They were asking if the person at the phone knew of any good horse breeding places. So I said, "Ooh, give me the name of a strip club." And at first I thought, let's look up the name of a strip club somewhere. And the first place we thought of was the nearest city to us is Augusta. And then I was like, no. Let's go far with it. Alaska. First place I got was a strip club with something called, like, the Saddle Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, that's perfect. The person will get, if the person looks up the number to check it, they'll get something called Saddle Ranch. Or maybe if they call, first thing they'll hear will be Saddle Ranch.
Yay! That's it's great.
We didn't get another message from that number again.
Mm.
But apparently this number was internationally known because there were people asking about, they were asking for advice on horses all over the world.
Oh, okay.
Like there was
That's
somebody
weird.
sending a text asking how Turkey was that time of year. Or
That's
something like that, yeah.
very strange.
Yeah.
Blah. So, in other news, I might be going to San Diego next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, kind of want to go to Disneyland when we're there. Thinking that
Is that in
should
San
happen.
Diego?
What?
Is that in San Diego? I thought that was in LA.
Yeah. No, that's in San Diego.
Oh, bollocks.
I think. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is, because Bud used to live there, and he used to live right near it. But yeah, it'd be cool. I've never actually been to California. I've been to Seattle many times, but not California. So it'll be interesting. See where half the residents of Texas come from. But, also, I just downloaded today, I haven't tried it out yet, the Fable Anniversary remake. I totally forgot that it got released a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's meh.
Really?
It's another one of those things that isn't optimized for PC. Like, it has less control options in existence than it did on the original one. Like, on the original one, every single... Like, I don't know if you remember Fable on console. There were a few command overlaps. Just because there weren't enough buttons on the controller.
I played Fable on PC the last time I played Fable.
Oh, okay.
Fable 1. Yeah, okay. I beat it a couple years ago.
Yeah, Fable... But all the Fable games on the consoles all had some overlap keys. And so that resulted in some limited functions. Like, granted, it was a command they got rid of by the second Fable game, actually, so I really shouldn't be saying Fable games.
Yeah, it's because you could hold down, like, a trigger to then specify what you wanted to do.
Yeah, you'd hold down you'd hold down one of the triggers, and it would absorb all of the, the experience orbs into you.
Right.
But what you couldn't do during that was block. I don't remember why, but you couldn't block.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, so on PC, you could change it so that those were the same key. Absorbing experience points and blocking with the same key, blocking and dodging, so you can just sit there and defend yourself while you absorb the stuff into you. And you can move around and dodge and stuff. And that was something that, once I was able to do it on PC, I was like, oh, why the fuck do I want to play this on console again? It's like, well, because when Fable 2 comes out, they're going to say, go fuck yourself, consoles. God.
That is true.
Which I do love. That's why they, waiting for PS4 and Xbox One are the reason why they didn't release Grand Theft Auto on PC. And it's actually...
Yeah, but now it's out on PC, isn't it?
It's out now. Now that it's released on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Because they were waiting to release a thing into it that put your camera in first person. And one of the reasons they were saying that they didn't do that already was because, like, well, you know, you have to put new animations in so you see the gun and all that stuff, and so you see the interior of the car, have the interior of the car a bit more optimized for visual appeal in first person.
That makes sense.
Which, for me, I don't give a shit about. Like, I wanted some gameplay. And if literally, and I've seen games where literally you just slap the camera inside of a player's head and made the head go invisible while you did that, and it looked perfectly fine to me. I'm still playing the game. It's still the same game. It's just now it's first person and you see a bunch of things in first person. I know.
Final Fantasy 14 was like that.
Was it?
Yeah.
World of Warcraft had that.
I accidentally went into first-person view.
Well, World of Warcraft even had that.
Did they?
Yeah, you could scroll all the way in until the only things visible to your perspective, I think, were your weapons.
Yeah. Weapons.
I mean, it wasn't perfect, because it wasn't built for it, but at the same time, it was just something you could do that was neat. Like, I would zoom in all the way to first-person perspective if I was, like, following somebody, and I'd, like, just look around and observe the world.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have a player in my face the whole time I'm trying to do it.
Yeah. So, let's see. So, the computer build, I ended up swapping out the 6 terabyte drive for a 240 gig solid state and a 2 terabyte regular drive because it wasn't giving me the partition ability to make the 6 terabyte drive without, I guess I had to have some kind of external hardware. Yeah. Of course, then as soon as I install the operating system onto the solid state, plug in the 2 terabyte, then it's like, hey, then it gives me the magical option to install a larger than 2 terabyte drive on my computer. It's like, hey, do you want to switch it over to a GPT? Which I spent like 4 hours trying to get it to do that. But on the upside, also got 16 gigs more RAM, so now I'm working with 32 gigs.
Oh, that's what you meant in your message. I was like, and 16 gigs of RAM. I'm like, you already got 16 gigs. Like, Does he know he told me this already? No, you're up to 32 gigabytes. Holy shit.
Yeah, so now I have 32 gigs. Yeah, with a 4.71 gigahertz processor.
So it's gonna be a few more years till you ever have to replace that machine.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. How much more power can I get?
Oh, I want to do more 4K. I want to do 4K. So, next thing I need is a 4K screen, though. Which Black Friday is coming up. Hey.
Yeah.
Did you see all those Samsung deals I sent you? You can now
some
actually.
of them were good deals. I'm just still having trouble getting a job.
Poor.
Everything I'm wearing is a gift.
Behold my presents.
God. But yeah, I mean, just like I'm just lucky that apparently magic likes to spoil me.
Magic? Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's magical.
Indeed.
Magical. So, viewers at home don't know,
Hi, Steve.
you actually have a guest.
I do.
Right over there.
But she's being quiet over there.
I don't know which hand is pointing the right direction.
Neither do I at this point. I know which way I'm pointing in real life.
Yep.
According to camera, according to the screen, it's this way. But for me, it's that.
It's that way. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's that way. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, she should say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, mystery person. So, are you guys going to play any games or anything?
I don't know. I know that I've scheduled out pretty much time before I have to leave to get the Empress, and yeah, we may have to put a pin in this because it is about 15 after she was supposed to get off work.
Ah, okay. Well,
but the way her work is, she'll probably be there till 4:30 anyway.
oh.
I know that happens
she
with
hasn't
her a lot.
texted you.
Yeah.
And she only works like 2 minutes away.
She only works about 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
It varies on traffic.
Okay.
If there's absolutely perfectly no traffic and all the lights behave, 2 minutes. Sometimes a minute and a half.
Wow. That's so far.
I know.
You could literally just ride a bike to work.
Except that she has the injured toes issues. The ingrown toe issues. Ingrown toenails. Which she recently got work on, and now her joints are completely bruised up from where the doctor was inserting the numbing agents with the needles.
Cut the toes off. Perfect. It's
Every
like
time
declining.
something hurts, I just fucking cut it off.
Yeah. Problem solved.
Yeah. If you can't feel pain, there is no pain, right? Right? That's how it works?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
You can get peg toes instead of peg legs. They make them in toe form.
Oh, wooden toes.
Yeah.
The weirdest part is you still have to trim the nails. Why are they still growing?
That would be weird.
It's like blossoming flowers on them.
You have little Stroot feet or Groot feet. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Wow.
hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll let you go so you can go do that. I'm going to do some gameplay. I don't know. I may try out. Oh, just so you know, for the rest of this week, there is 69 games. No, like 180 games on sale on Steam.
Holy shit.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been.
How many of them are under $5?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had like $20 on Steam, just in credit that's been sitting there.
What?
And
How'd you get all?
so
Where'd all that come from?
A while ago. Oh, it's when I was trying to pay for my Final Fantasy 14 time. So, and it was just leftover money. And
I thought
so
like you
who
were trying
knows
to
how
pay
long
for a
ago.
game and kept sending the money to the wrong places.
It's just it's a pain whenever you're paying through Steam. Though now I have my PayPal account linked up, so it should be fine. But
Okay, I've never done the online pay to play stuff with Steam, so I'm not sure how that's going out. And I do know Steam is getting more iffy on issues.
oh yeah, are they?
Yeah, well, they're because like they're not they instead of bothering to like curate anything that they're hosting, instead they just opened up that curators list.
Did they?
Yeah, so there's a few people that are on there that are pretty good. I know Jimquisition's one of them, especially since I had looked up a game that I loved to play back in the day, and he was saying this is seriously an underrated game. And I was like, yeah! Because it is an underrated game, and you should... Oh my god. There is a... I don't know if it's a bot or something, so I was going to take a look at the Steam store, since you talked about it.
There's Two Worlds Epic Edition for only 99 cents.
Well, I was just saying, though, like, there's a bot or something that's harassing me, constantly wanting me to trade with it.
That's weird.
Just keep sending me picture links of what they're wanting to trade, like... What's the matter, bro? You afraid of a hyperlink? Come on, click it. It's like, shut up. Just shut the hell up and leave me alone.
Right.
Even to the point where I blocked them, and so they made an alias with their account and started sending me more messages, so I blocked the account.
Wow.
And had it flagged for spam. So it's one of those accounts that has, like, no paid-for games on it. It's just all free-to-plays listed on it.
Oh. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of games under $1, and a whole lot of games under. I mean, it's just super cheap, like 80% off, 90% off games. So I'm just downloading like everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how you get to that section where you do stuff like look for blah blah blah, only a blah blah, only.
Basically, from the main page.
5. I missed the button.
Yeah, from the main page, you have to...
Not be an idiot about it. Just putting that out there.
Oh, that sucks. They have the Grid 2 DLC on sale, but not Grid 2 itself.
Yeah. Holy crap!
Yeah, did he sort by price? Because there's a shit ton.
There's one that I actually really wanted to get. It's called the Orion. It's a game series called Orion Dino Horde, but now it's been changed to the Orion Prelude.
Yeah.
And its base price is $3. Like, hang on, I'm gonna look up. It's literally a game that's just about you and friends shooting dinosaurs as they try to raid you.
Really? Wow.
I don't know. It looks like a lot of fun. It's just you and friends shooting dinosaurs.
I'm trying to get back to.
Because they supposedly have like a big open world you can travel in. Oh, apparently I had sound going.
Oops. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, there's a few curators that are interesting. Some of them have praises for games, and all I can think is just like, what the fuck? Why do you think this is so great?
Are you being paid? What's it called?
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned to you. So one of my favorite game series, Mountain Blade, has a new game coming out called new downloadable content to an existing game, Warband. Mount and Blade Warband. They have part of that the DLC they have coming out for it is called the Viking Conflict, where they're going to add in things like boat warfare and sailing and all that stuff, and I'm really excited to see how that works out. I sent them an email begging them for early access to my DLC because I've already bought it. And I'm begging them to let me get like an early access to the DLC for the purposes of review, because it would be for review, as much as I would even just love to have it. I know
What is that? The name of that game that you're talking about with the dinosaurs?
Orion Prelude. You can get 4 copies. There we go.
It's not on sale. How much is it?
It's not on sale, but it's $1 for 1 copy. 4 copies is at $3, which is one of my favorite things that Steam does do.
Oh. So, do you own that?
I don't.
I could buy it. I've got $3 left. I'm buying it right now.
I have 65 cents.
So I'm going to purchase for myself, and how do I give the other 3 away?
You can just give them away through either email or through the Steam list. Oh my god, I love some of the games that Steam allows on here. Like, have you seen the game or anything about it, Sakura Spirit?
Sakura Spirit. Actually, yeah, I downloaded that. Well, I bought that one too because it was on sale.
Oh, dude, we should.
Dude, I totally have a plan to do a playthrough of that.
You should let me join. We should do voices.
Oh, Sakura Spirit.
Hey, Sakura-su!
I have great honor in taking your life. Apparently, there's nudity in there, so I'm assuming it's a dating sim?
It's like hentai level of nudity, where you'll see everything except for nipple.
That's amazing.
And it'd be like the astonishing amount. Like, there would clearly be some nipple here, but the artist just didn't draw it, and then drew a little thing going past it. Like, either these women have the world's tiniest nipples.
Huh.
It's almost as if they're fictional.
Alright, there you go.
One of the things for
Check
me.
your inbox.
Like, they could... Yay! It just showed up.
Yeah.
Seriously, there are a few things you can always do to make me immediately not be as harshly in critiquing something. Dinosaurs, robots, giant robots, or giant monsters like Godzilla. Like, I almost didn't hate Cloverfield because there was a giant monster in it.
It's really hard not to hate that movie.
There was a little bit of me that really wanted to go easy on it because of the fact that I do love giant monster movies. Like, I did love the description they had for the summarization in, oh god, what was it? Honest Movie Trailers? Where they were talking about, the movie, Pacific Rim. Where they were saying it's the movie that has you constantly going back and forth between how stupid something is and how awesome it is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's true. Like, there were so many times you're just like, oh my god, that's so stupid. And the other times you're watching the giant monster fight the giant robot. It's like, oh, that's so awesome. I know, Magic, she was going on about how, like, why is it the robot with the giant cannons on his chest, why don't they just put those along the cities to shoot the monsters as they show up? Because clearly they work against them. They're clearly effective. Mm-hmm. You don't have to just punch it to death.
You do, but you do.
That's one of those things of, like, you gotta imagine the budgeting committees for something like that. Because you know there is. Yeah. You know there's a budgeting committee going on there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. OBS, it's got such an attractive pause on my face. Oh, that's a sexy face. That face will soak panties across the West Coast.
Ew.
I'm sorry, boxers. Is that better? Semen all over the place.
Ah.
Oh god.
Sploosh. That was semen.
Did you see that? Did you ever see that with Archer? With
Oh yeah.
With Randall. Well, I guess that'd be sploosh.
Oh my god! Speaking of which, I was watching something on TV with some kind of celebrity dad that was gay as a $3 bill. That had like these really spoiled white kids as well. But he was like he could have been Randall from Archer, and now I gotta look it up.
Did he kind of look like? Did he kind of look like that ginger guy Adam Sandler always has with him in his movies?
He was that
Like a
blonde-haired
blonde version of
guy
him?
that sounded like the gay uncle from Bewitched. Let's see.
There was a gay uncle in Bewitched.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Celebrity
show we're talking about? It's a
TV
show about a bunch of spoiled white people, and there's one dad who's being all like you're into my house, you follow my rules, this is my pageant, or something like that.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Man, I just don't watch enough TV.
Neither
I
do
don't
I.
even know. Like, it was odd, and I was like, oh my god, it's the incarnation of the dude from Archer. I wonder if that's who they took the identity of. Let's see. Blonde dad. Fuck. If you know the answer, please message us.
If you know the answer,
The winner
don't you
will
dare.
receive a free copy of Orion. And by winner, I mean the first person to comment what
Yeah.
that TV show is.
I was actually
I
thinking
think it was
something.
on NBC, if that helps.
Well, I was gonna say, I was thinking something we might try to do be a for just to get some more notability would be like a kind of a game giveaway thing. Just one of those like
Yeah?
share this comment. Oh, it's complaining about performance. Yeah, this has been going
It's too
quite
much
some time.
recording.
My computer is like lower resolution on screen to improve performance.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to de-maximize this one. Ah! Let's squeeze you back over here. Nope, let's pull you back out. There we go. Such lag. Such doge.
Such douche.
Okay. Yep, that's lagging up. Of course, that's also what I get for doing all this on like a 2-year-old laptop.
Yay! Such performance.
Such doge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we should start using those game captures or something.